Hello everyone and welcome back to IMO Reviews. Today we are discussing Disney's latest remake, Lilo and Stitch. I may be a 31-year-old man, but I personally love the original Lilo and Stitch film. It might not be a perfect 10 out of 10, but there is just something about it that really resonated with me as a child and still does to this day. I like the characters, I like its sense of humour, I like the overall message that it delivers. I also really love the animation style to it. It's so exaggerated yet so personal and emotive as well, whilst also being extremely creative with these aliens and their worlds. Just to prove my love of Lilo and Stitch, and this was not pre-prepared, this genuinely does sit on my work desk, here's a little figurine of Stitch stuffing his face with some french fries. It's cool, isn't it? Pop him back there in the corner where he belongs. Ohana, bro. There's no place I'd rather be. So of course I was very, very cautious about this new remake because I haven't liked any of the previous other Disney remakes. I find them to be utterly pointless. They are an exercise in wasting time. They don't ever seem to offer anything new. It is just taking a cartoon and making it real life now. What's the point? What's wrong with it being a cartoon? In fact, I think there's so many benefits to it being a cartoon. Or animated, sorry. Cartoon will probably piss some people off. The only thing that was making me partially optimistic about this outing was the fact that the reviews were okay, with most people saying that it is the best Disney remake so far, which is a very low bar to cross, so, you know. But we saw it, and I'm going to upset a lot of people with this, because I am going against the grain. I really, really didn't care for this at all.
It was my cup of tea.
Yeah, I know, people are having fun with it and enjoying it and the nostalgia of Lilo and Stitch, but I personally just ran into all of the same problems that I have with these Disney remakes. What is the point of it? Like I said, they're not adding anything new to it. They're not changing things so dramatically that it actually becomes a new idea or becomes more evolved than the original concept. Actually improving the movie, having a reason to exist. No, any changes that it makes are just kind of head-scratching or taking what were good scenes and changing the dialogue slightly and just making it more bloated and padded and no longer enjoyable. By making it realistic, you're actually removing the imagination to it all. It no longer feels like a fantasy. It no longer feels like you can actually immerse yourself with it. Because there's a real struggling connection between these hideous CGI monsters and these very real humans interacting with each other, between overly CGI sets or real locations. It's jarring and it's so hard to see it connect, even more so when the cast are pretty damn bad. I know she's a child, so I'm not really aiming my anger at her, it's more at the casting agent. Who the hell picked this young girl to play Lilo? Because I'm sorry, but she can't act.
I'm gonna give you to the count of 3, Stitch. Sometimes family isn't perfect.
Lilo, and particularly the emotions that she feels throughout the movie, is such a pivotal part of the story and the film. You need someone who can act and portray that here. It's only the fact that I can rely on the original that I know how she's feeling to this. And Stitch is just repeating all of the old jokes, all the old classic bits from the original film, but now ugly. Now kind of without the cuteness. Instead of being cute, he kind of comes across as annoying, really. Maybe that's me just getting older. And making him somewhat puppyish with those big, adorable eyes, you could let his horrible behaviour slide at times considering his situation. Yeah, no, didn't feel that this time. Just found myself staring at an ugly, weirdly furry CGI monster who doesn't quite interact properly with the human characters in a very odd CGI mesh. But as I said before I started my tirade, this is not the worst Disney remake. It is eye-rolling, it is utterly pointless, and you might as well just stay home and watch the original, but I didn't hate it. I didn't find it utterly unbearable. It is also just, you know, Lilo and Stitch at the end of the day, and if you like Lilo and Stitch, that original movie, then yeah, there is a chance you're going to have some fun with this. They do mostly respect the original, and I don't think the whole cast are bad. I actually did like the actress who plays the older sister. The music was pretty good too, and also some of those real set locations were pretty good as well. And I can't deny that people around me were having fun with the movie, so it is definitely going to work for some people. Just not for this grumpy old ginger. And I'm going to give Lilo and Stitch a 3. out of 10. I really wish it was higher because I do love that original film, but sadly it just falls into the bonfire of another pointless Disney remake. Thank you for watching this review. Please be sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and please do hit the comment section as well. Have you seen Lilo and Stitch? What did you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below. And of course, if you haven't had enough of this crazy ginger, we can always click on these suggested videos right here and get yourself lost in an IMO wormhole. But if not, take care. I look forward to seeing you on the next review.